What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? What is going on, Alan? How you doing, buddy? I know it's been a while since I've streamed, and for that I apologize. I just haven't been motivated. I haven't been motivated to. I've been so stuck on finding work and all kinds of stuff. I'm just waiting for my background check on a specific job that I'll be starting. I was hoping yesterday, but we're waiting on the stupid background check. Hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. You know, should you celebrate? What else has happened? I don't know. I know we had April vacation. I hope everyone who had April vacation survived it with the kids home. I had both the kids and the missus home the whole time. Let me get rid of some of this crap that's in my way. Controller. We're probably going to be playing Ghouls and Ghosts here pretty soon with the Atari.io High School Squad Challenge. But we'll see. So what we have here is literally a failure to communicate. I got to replace the jack here. This is the way you stick in the thing, you know. And when you do the stringy stuff, what happens is it vibrates and it excites the pickups and it goes through all the craps that are in here. And it comes out this hole like a poop. Big electronic poop and goes into the amp. And becomes a noise. And that's how the guitar communicates with the amp, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to tie in that reference, okay? I'm just deal with it. But the original one failed. And then I had this one just laying around. This was just a junk jack from whatever. And it, too, has failed. So, our buddy, Mr. Valentine, I keep wanting to call him Captain Obvious, but I think that's a little old now. He's not as obvious as he used to be. And the reason we call him that is because before him and I became friends, he would literally just come in and comment, "You died." on, you know, I mean, pretty much every game you play, you eventually just die, right? But, yeah, give me a minute here to get everything going, see if anyone can pop in. I'm hoping this will be a quick job. As with anything, it probably won't be. It probably will not be. Let's do this. Let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember what tab is for what. So this is the guitar. It's a 335 copy. You guys have probably seen it a few times. Got a little bit of artwork going on up there. It's just a Glarry copy. They don't sell them anymore. I don't know if Gibson went after them or whatever, but this is a pretty damn close copy. I mean, in shape and aesthetic, I should say. Not in function and or anything else like that. Let me get the... How did I have this, man? I probably had it like that. There we go. That's probably exactly how I had it. Let me bring you over a little. The wrong way. There we go. There we go. Well, we've had this for a while. And, I got a couple of jacks here. Might as well just get to it, right? Regardless if anyone's in here or not. I've had my soldering iron going for a little while. It's only going to be 2 leads to connect and or disconnect. And if I don't screw this up, we should be able to play this when I'm done. Oh, these are nice. They look like they're going to be tight as fuck, though. Hold on. All right. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let me get a jack here. Cable. Get a cable and see what we're working with. Oh, ew. Oh yeah, that's a nice tight throaty fit. Yeah, take that. All right. So far, so good. Look at the... Oh, this is a stereo jack, I think. No, it's not. No, it's not. It just has a lot of parts on it that we're not used to. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pre-tin this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some solder on here. No, you know what? I think we'll tin the wires, wrap it around, and then hit it. And then hit it with goopity gap. All right, so the reason I've been, kind of tippy-toeing around doing this is because there's no plate in the back to remove to get to the electronics. Everything has to be fished through these holes right here. And I don't know if you can see the rat's nest of cables that are in there. That's not even supposed to be showing. But I don't know. I don't have any other nice way of cleaning it up. And it's a cheap guitar, so I'm not going to spend too much money on it. But we got to fish this through here. And what I typically do is I get a thicker gauge wire. And I create like a loop here. I create a loop. Where am I? There we go. And I make it so it'll still fit through the hole, but it won't go through the hole of the actual jack. Alright? Like that. And then hopefully, because this will just go right through. This will just go right through. Hopefully I can fish this to the hole. Which way is it going? Alright, here we go. Without getting any wires in the way. There it is. There it is. What I'll do is I'll put that there so we don't lose it. And then we'll do that. And hopefully this loop, I don't know if you can see the loop. Gosh, damn it. Can you see the damn loop? Right here. Oh, man, I suck at this. I suck at this. And I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. So if all goes well, I'm going to loosen this and then slowly bring it through. Then we can desolder it, figure out what's going on from there. So I'm just going to loosen that just ever so slightly. Now, I should probably have my finger all the way in here, but it's not gonna happen, so. Get the nut off of it. And even if it falls through, that's no problem. I still have the cable here to catch it. So, all right, let's get all this off of it. Ugh, come on, bitch. There we go. All right, let me push this through gently. There we go. There's our jack off right there. And we're simply just going to reverse it. We're just going to reverse it on the way through. So, make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Let me compare the two and make sure I'm going to have this correct. So usually the one that's on the circle, that's down in the middle, you'll see there's a couple of different layers on this thing. The one that's usually between the spaces here is your lead, and your ground is this one that's usually on the top here. You can't really see it with this one because there's just so much going on. I'll show it to you. Yeah, you can see it here. This metal right here that you can see exposed on the flat part. That's your ground. So if you keep that in mind, you should be just fine. Let me tin my wire here. Tin my iron. I don't really have a good place to do this, so. What are you going to do? Oh, give me a second, Alan. I'll get to you here in a second, buddy. You know what? We're not going to do that. I'm just going to cut the wire. I want to create a new joint anyway. I want to create new joints anyway. There we go. Cool. All right, you stay right there, you fuck. Put a little solder on my dealio here. Get some flux on the wire. There we go. You now have a tinned wire. Let's do the same thing to this. Now, I normally wouldn't do this to, like if I was repairing a guitar for somebody. I would have this whole area protected. But it's fine. It's fine. All right, so what I'm going to do now, Alan says, did you know the finished unreleased South Park game, Boy Color game, was turned into a pizza game called The New Adventures of Mary Kate, a puzzle? Really? But you can play it as Mary Kate and Ashley and Clue the dog. Like, as in Blue's Clues? Or is there a dog within the Mary Kate and Ashley world that's called Blue? You can download the finished unreleased South Park game, Boy Color game, ROM, and get a physical unofficial cartridge. Right on. I'm not sure that would be something I'd be interested in, but I appreciate the heads up. All right, so let's do this. Let's just put it here. Where are my tweezers? I need my tweezers. I need to make a hook. I need to make a hook out of this wire. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna make a hook. And then this one is gonna go on this right here. Pinch that wire. And then we're gonna, uh-oh, my flux. My flux is not fluxing. There we go. And we're connected. We have a ground. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, no, we do. We do. I probably should still put more solder on that. I don't understand what's going on with my flux here. It's stuck. I hate these flux pens, but it's all I got right now, so. There we go. I can live with that. Very good. Very good. Now we gotta do this side. I'm just gonna fish it through here, the back. No, you guys can't really see what's going on. I suppose that's not the point. I just wanted to hang out with somebody. I just wanted to hang out with somebody while I did this. That's all. Billy O, what's going on, buddy? Caught me a live Atari Creep video. Yeah, it is a rainy day, man. It's fucking raining all week. Pain in the arse. All right, I need to stretch that a little bit more. There we go. Will you go in the hole, man? What the fuck? Go in the hole. Grip it down. Alright, where's my fluxy? My flux stick. I don't know what's going on with this bad Larry, but there we go. We got the flux. It's all over my face now. when you're doing this, you typically want to tape off this area and make sure it's, you know, it's not getting all over the place. Huh, interesting. It's funny. I just worked on another guitar. Everything went fine. This time, I can't get my solder to flow. I mean, it's on there, and I'm comfortable with that, but I want to see a bigger blob. You know what I mean? I want to see it connected a little bit better. So let's do this. Let's add some solder to this bad Larry. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to get more on the, you know, the actual connector here. And I'm going to do the same for the ground. I'm going to do the same for the ground, if it'll stop spinning. That South Park Game Boy Color game is also swearing and texting the game. That's funny. I posted your thank you Gen X growing up video. Oh, okay. Oh, right on. I appreciate that. I'm actually going to be doing a video here pretty soon about that game. Yeah, just get on that. Yeah. Get on there. You know you want to. There. Perfect. I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. Very good. Very good. Now it's a big test. Plug it in. Turn all volumes down. Ooh-wee. Let's turn on the amp. I'm going to wait for the tubes to do its thing here real quick. I also have to plug in the damn amp, too. All right, here we go. So I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while, I know. I'm going to leave that like that. I guess the spring inside of it must have just went kaplooey. Normally you could just pump it and it sends the... Oh, my amp even on? Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Are you using the right cable? Yep. Yes, I am. Oh, I gotta adjust the... I gotta adjust the pinchers. There we go. Perfect. And Alex, if you're watching, I did fix this. I turned it around. All right, perfect. Let me pull it out. Shut the amp off. And let's reverse that process. John of Gen X Grown Up says, "Nice about your thank you video." Yeah, we talked on email real quick about it, and I really did appreciate it. Back from the dead, what's going on? I'm on a 2-week vacation heading to Boston in a couple of days for PAX. Right on. Where are you going to be staying? I'm not going to come and stalk you. Like, are you going to be in Revere? Are you going to be in, East Boston? I want to put more solder on that. I don't know why. It's just because I don't want to get in here again. That's fucking why. I want nothing to do with having to go back into this guitar. I think this is it. This is it. This is its last hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're this guitar's last hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Do-do-do. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we want. That is what we call fucking beauteous. All right. This part gets tricky. This is the part that gets tricky. Let's fucking take this thing apart. So, I mean, let's look at the two pieces here separately. This is the one that came out. And this is one of the ones that just went in. So you can clearly see there's a gigantic difference in quality and all that crap. This one I think came out of like a Strat style guitar. And this has some weight to it. And I actually have another guitar that this is going to go into. Plus there was also a super switch brought my way. Pretty sick switch. I have no idea what to do with it. But it's going to go in the same guitar. In fact, I might have to get help with that one. You know, the idea was for me to do my thing. All right, and this, what do we do with this? We just throw it away. Bye-bye, right in the barrel. All right, so let's do this. Let's fish this way. Let's put this in here like this. Just be easier. Just be easier. Man, 335 style guitars are amazing. I gotta remember which way I'm gonna be pulling this up. Fuck. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to do this then. I'm gonna have to straighten this out. Hopefully it'll stay flat and it'll come in. If not, I'll just reverse it. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what I didn't do? Damn it, you know what I didn't do? Oh no. It's alright. I didn't take the stupid nut off of it. You know why? Well, besides, because I'm fucking stupid. But because this one's here from the old one. Alright. And you know what? I'm going to use the washer from the other one. I could have just left that one on, I suppose. Just to give it a little bit more, you know? A little more something, something. Oh, interesting. Doesn't even fit very well. Alright, can we do this again? Can we do this again? Except now I have to actually fish this through. This way. Nope, I'm going to not be lazy. I'm going to do it all over again. Alright, what else we got going on here? I'll stalk you. Assembly Suites. Oh, okay. Right on. I'm looking forward to the DoorDash and some. Oh, yeah. Santapios, my man. And Mike's. Both are staples around here. I haven't had a Santapios pie in a while. There's one on Route 1 in Saugus, which is north of Boston. Alright, let's anchor this fucker. And, all that yanking, I probably should check to make sure the jack still works. But, God. It's not the same. I don't know. Maybe it could be a psychosomatic thing. I don't know. Oh, damn it. I gotta remove the other nut now. What the fuck? I'm so fucking tired of working on this thing. Watch this, I'll lose the jack now. Santapios. You know, I don't go to any of those things like PAC East and I've never been the convention kind of guy. Hey, what's up, kid? I'm streaming right now, okay?
Oh my goodness, perfect time to annoy you. What you doing?
I'm repairing this guitar. Or at least that's the theory.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one with the spiral sticker I gave you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's got too many nuts. It's got to lose a nut. All right, this is the third fucking time. If it doesn't work at this point, we're going to take this outside in a separate live stream. I'm going to give it the old, the old smashy smasherson. Shit. Let's do this one more time. There we go. Order of operation, Chris. Order of operation.
Endalz.
How was school?
It was good.
Yeah. Anything exciting happen?
There's this girl who's in charge of casting for the student casted play.
Okay.
And apparently, because I'm friends with Ella, she's put me on the list of people who shouldn't get cast because she hates my friend Ella.
Oh, well, that's not cool.
Ella hasn't done a single thing to this girl. Also, this girl keeps showing up to rehearsals drunk. She's 17. She's like,
She's only 17. I know she's too young, but she's old enough for me. Hey, it was the 80s, man.
I'm going to hit her with this umbrella. Not actually.
Well, why don't you beat the girl up then? I mean, for real. What is it with your generation? I'm not sitting here saying violence is the answer, but every now and again, you got to tell a motherfucker what time it is.
Ella was like, should I report her to the people for bullying? And if so, do I report her to Mr. Beaver? Or do I report her to Mr. Black, who's in charge of the musicals and plays and the theater department?
Fucking whore!
Oh, what happened?
Howard, what's up, buddy?
Here you go.
Oh. This is why we don't work on 335 style guitars. This is why we pay people to do this shit. I'm not yelling at you.
Okay. I was like, what did I say?
No, you didn't say anything. I'm just not paying attention to what I'm fucking doing.
Do you want a cookie?
Do I want a cookie? No.
Yeah,
No. Hell. Anyone want to do this for me? Let's see. What am I missing anybody here? Howdy Creep. Gen X Grown Up is going to be live streaming today at 5:30. Right on. You can do eat, my friend.
I'm gonna go chill in my room. I love you.
Go chill in your room. I love you.
I love you, Dad!
All right. Go away. Fucking brat. All right, for the love of God. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Let's get the wire in there. I'm going to be very gentle. Very gentle. Good enough. Now, let's get the washer on it. Whee! Oh, shit. Which nut is for it? I'm going to use this one. The hemostat strat? What is it? You inject it into your veins? Alright, so now is the point where you got to be very careful. I can't get my hand in there. To turn this tight enough where you don't spin the actual shaft, the actual part itself. You just want to spin the nut. And there is a tool for this. I'm just not cool enough or rich enough to own it. And I don't need it enough to buy one, so. I just won't do that enough to... Alright, so what do you think the odds are? What do you think the odds are that I fucked up the wires while doing that? I'm waiting for the tubes to warm up. Alright, we're good. Alright, you guys want to just hang out and jam for a little bit? Let me put you on standby. I'll switch a few things around here real quick. And I'll strap the guitar on and we'll just have a chat if you want. Maybe we'll play a game or two, but give me a second here. Okie dokie, where are we going here? We're going to go with the chitter chat. Sorry about all that. I think you did it right. No, I did it. It may not be right, but can you guys hear that? Pretty sick sounding guitar. Actually, you know what? The jack actually made it sound a little bit better. It's bringing out a little bit more of the nuances of the pickups. Slightly muddier, but that could also be how I have the amp set by accident. What was that, Lucille? Lucille was all black. Do you know where the name Lucille came from? Apparently, he was playing at a club or something to that effect. Let me fix my seat. And there was a couple of guys fighting over a chick named Lucille. So he says, I'll just name a guitar that. Yeah, I think I might have tweaked something over there. She was a pretty bad lady. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Thanks, Billy O. I really appreciate that. Nice job, he says. He says, can you guys hear the amp, though? Honestly? Or can you only hear the picking? make sure we're good here. This is one of those guitars that has a nice little surprise feature. Every now and again, the neck will shift sharp, like half of a half step. No, we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. G string in, B has to come down a little. All right. We're in. We're in like Flynn. I can hear the tone. Oh, okay, cool. 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 Anyone got anything going on? Okay, I guess I'm not really in the mood to play though. Oh my goodness, how many cats do we have in here today? Six people. Oh my God. Ain't some of you got better shit to do? Seriously though, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Let's chitter chat. Anyone got anything to talk about? Any subjects? Any news? I went to see, well, first of all, I saw King of Kings on Easter. That was a great movie, if you haven't seen it yet. But I went and saw Revenge of the Sith, not this past Friday, but the Friday, the Friday it came out. And it was me, my lady, and these two teenage boys somewhere sitting all over the place. And that was it. And everyone else had this really cool experience, having a good time, everyone yaying, and no, it was just us two and these two kids. But you know what it was? It was okay. I dig that movie. I had to be honest with you when it comes to the prequels. As movies, they're garbage. But I'll be damned if I don't enjoy watching them. They have their own flavor. And I think what it is I'm more nostalgic for the time, and not so much just because it was the 90s, but because of what was going on in my world then. I just had so many great memories. So when the prequels and everything, and even when they re-released the original Star Wars flicks, such a great time in my life. Me and my buddy would see movies all the time. All right, what's going on here? Let me get my spectacles, testicles. 1, 2, 3. All right, Howard says, I'm going to head to work in all 40 minutes. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hey, have a good shift. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon. The bartender. Well, zoom, zam, zoom. What's going on? You know what? Usually behind that person is another dude called the devastating Just... There he is. Yo, Creep. What's up, Chuck? How you doing, buddy? I don't even mean to say that in a punny kind of way. I just say what's up all the time, and your name just happens to be Chuck, so. What's up, Chuck? Alan says, is that green guy behind you Chicken Jockey from Minecraft? No, I don't think so. Which green guy are you talking about? Are you talking about the one in blue or the one in orange? Tell me which one you're talking about, and I'll bring them forth. I'll bring them forward. Revenge of the Sith is pretty cool. If you take out all the I'm so in love with you, love's blinded you. No, it's because you're a piece of fucking ass. Although Natalie Portman, poor woman, she went through a lot of hell because of that movie. Not even because, see, like Hayden Christensen and the dude who played Darth Maul and the dude who played Jar Jar. I mean, they went through hell and back with the fans. Maybe not so much Hayden. Hayden stays out of the limelight. But Natalie Portman was telling a reporter early in the day. She's like, I got a SI Fantasy story from a middle school boy or a high school kid about my character. This was the shit she was dealing with. So, oh man. All right, the orange one. That is Big Frank. He is a toy that came out by Play School many years ago. And the idea here is I don't have the tools. He would have tools in his head. And you open up his chest. And there were things to turn and you know, press. And he would say, like, fix me! Or, you know, and you have to get his levels, whatever. There's like a gauge here. And he's articulated like a Star Wars guy. I don't have any batteries in him right now. But this came out in the 90s. I think it was Play School, 1992-ish, maybe? 93? I know I was in high school. And it was one of those things where I'm like, but it's a Frankenstein toy. And my buddies were just like, dude, don't. Just fucking stop going to the toy aisle whenever we go to the store. Like, all right, whatever. Whatever. Assholes. Come on, close, man. Close. There we go. But yeah, I want to say his name was Big Frank. Is there anything on here? It says Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I used to live right next door to Pawtucket. In fact, I could walk to Hasbro's office. I was so close. Rice Reserve, made in China, 1992 Play School. Yeah. So that's what he is. He's just a giant Frankenstein's monster toy whose chest won't lock up. His eyes light up too. And he just like make bubbly noises and crap like that. You know, like laboratory sounds. Fix me! But you know what? Let's do this. I will pull up a commercial for it. Big Frank Play School. Let me find a commercial for him. There we go. There we go. Let me rewind it. Let me change our perspective here. Da-da-da. We'll go into the browser. Now I got to tell it what to look for. Pray to God that it's unframed. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now one.
I heard him yelling in the castle.
Fix me!
Fix me! Fix me! I said, I'm going to fix you! The talking monster, Big Frank!
I'll fix you, Big Frank. Monster Boy fixed. How you feel now, Frank?
It's always fun to fix him! The talking monster, Big Frank!
That's it.
Big Frank talks and his eyes light up. Battery's not included. Fix me!
That's it. That's all he is. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. How about some old Dawkins? All right, hold on. Hold on. I mean, I try to stay away from playing requests because of, you know, this little thing called the copyright strike. I don't have the amp set up to do it, but... How did that go? Hold on. I forget how to play it, but that's Dream Warriors. That's honestly the only Dawkins I know. That I know of, anyway. You know, let me change the amp settings here. Hold on. Let me get a little more gain going on here. Where's my gain? Where's my gain? Bring the tone. There we go. That's what it is. We got Birthday Bear back here. He must have hit my tone. It brought me down to that muddy bullshit. I just put a little bit more gain on it. I got a couple of pedals. I just didn't really set up to do it. This jack is holding up really nice. Alex, are you in here? Thank you for the jack, buddy. It's really nice. But yeah, there you go. There you go. I hope you dug the docking. Oh, man. Wow, dude. How did I miss that? I don't know. I'm assuming you and I are around the same age. And a lot of us really didn't look at toys back then. And let's be perfectly honest with you. That commercial was silly as fuck. And the guy who looks just like the toy looks dumb. But then as I got older and I really started to really get into Frankenstein's monster, you guys want to see something rad? You want to see something fucking rad? Speaking of Frankenstein's motherfucking monster, I don't know if any of you guys remember these. CVS sold these alongside a mummy and I believe a skull. Oh, okay, 52. Yeah, you're 2 years older than I am. And they sold for like $45. It was one of those things where I wanted to wait for the end of Halloween, but it ended up being sold out, and then they didn't sell them again the next year, at least around here. And then they sold them the year after, but they didn't have many, and it sold out. People want crazy money for them now, right? I found it for $10 a couple of weekends ago, and I drove down to go get it. I was so stoked. The same weekend, I got this guy here, which I'm still working on. I'm just repainting him. It's like a Grim Reaper, and I got this cute little bat stuffy in his hands. He had ghosts glued to him, but fuck the ghosts. So I got that, the Frankenstein's monster head, and I got a 12-foot werewolf for free. A 12-foot werewolf. I didn't get the plug for it, but it doesn't matter. It was outside. I don't know if the electronics working on it, but apparently the lady left him outside, standing up, you know, in her backyard. And I saw that she had the skeleton too, the big 12-inch Home Depot skeleton. And we had a bunch of windstorms lately. The thing fell over. The arm broke off, and they couldn't figure out how to reattach it. So she put it up on the marketplace for free. You know what it was? They didn't loosen the set screw. What happened was the force of it falling just popped the arm off. But nothing broke. So all you had to do is bring back the set screw, put the arm back on there, crank it down, and he was good to go. So he's out on my porch, just the torso and up. I got the legs up in the attic, and the frame for it is still outside the base. But, yeah, man, I got a 12-foot werewolf for free, and it's one of those things where I was in a doctor's office waiting to piss in a cup for this job and waiting to hear back from. All I'm waiting on is my background check. Everything else is done and ready to go. I was hoping to go and I would start work on Monday evening. It's going to be an overnight job. It's like $25 a start an hour or so. You know, it's definitely going to help out, but hopefully it'll continue to increase as far as if manufacturing really does come back. But either way, I was sitting in the office. I got there early, and it popped up on the Facebook Marketplace, and I was just like, you're not supposed to do this. And my thumbs were just going. I kept telling myself, dude, don't do this. You don't have room for it. And my thumbs kept going. And I messaged the lady. Gosh, she was smoking hot, too. And it turned out to be the town next door to me. On my way back after peeing in the cup. Picked it up. I didn't think it was going to fit in our truck, but it did. I was able to break it down. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you've seen it. Pretty cool stuff, man. The Grim Reaper reminds me of character in Kid Icarus, the NES game. Oh yeah, right on, man. He reminds me of an orangutan. Is that what it is? An orangutan, Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Just a junkie with a monkey, every which way but loose. That's an orangutan, right? That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, I gave him this. There was a ghost here, like a ceramic ghost that looks stupid. I mean, I still have the ghost, and I'm probably going to incorporate it back in. But I just thought, because he looked goofy, why not give him a little friend, you know? This is mine. The girls gave it to me years ago. I keep all that crap because it's awesome. And it ends up working out and stuff like this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Where's my phone? Where's my fucking phone? Depending on the weather, I might have to go pick up my lady from the choo-choo today. So I'm just waiting to hear back about that. Oh, she's not even out yet. Keeping an eye on the weather. Yeah, I know. That's cool, Creep. Thank you. I appreciate that. Trying to think of any songs to play that won't get me, you know. I saw a video of dinosaurs. People dressed up like dinosaurs playing master puppets to a crowd of toddlers with mommy and daddy. And I swear to God, I'm watching this, and at first I was like, oh. But then I thought to myself, you know what? If I went back and told 15-year-old me I was kind of okay with this, I bet you 15-year-old me would have beaten the shit out of me. But I'm okay with that, because 15-year-old me was angry and wanted everything to stay angry. The fact that, you know, and it was Master of Puppets. So I have to be honest, I'm sick of fucking Master of Puppets. Metallica has this huge catalog of lots of great music. And every time you hear something from them, whether, you know, Stranger Things and all that, so tired of it. So tired of it. It's always Master of Puppets. Why can't it be like Shortest Straw? Why can't it be No Remorse, baby? Why does it have to be Metallica? Why can't it be Slayer? Well, it's been a while since I've played that. I don't have enough game to play Slayer, but I saw a bunch of Korean girls playing Deep Purple. Oh, that's cool when you were just walking around. That's awesome. They did a great job. The singer was yelling her balls off. You know, them Japanese cats really get into it. Really talented. Really talented. And it's the focus that culture has. That culture has a real wonderful focus on task, you know. I mean, they came up with that, 7S system or whatever it was. Really focused on, but she had a lot of volume. Kudos to them. Absolutely. Did you catch the name of the band? Bunch of Korean girls playing Deep Purple. They did a great job. I don't see the name in there. Do you remember the name of the band? Not really in the mood to play metal anyway. The cheapest lick. I remember I would play that when I was in junior high. And when you're in junior high and someone goes, it just sounds so big. It sounds so cool. Did you realize? Oh, okay. I wish I could remember. Yeah, that's okay, man. They're wearing school outfits. No shit, huh? That's pretty cliche if you ask me. Creeping It Real NES game is Halloween themed. Wait a minute, is there a game called Creeping It Real? Whatever. How about Steely Dan? I dig Steely Dan. I never really learned how to play any of their stuff. I can't think of any songs off the top of my head that I would know. See, the thing is, when it came to me, I learned songs, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I was just never a cover kind of guy. I was in a couple of cover bands, and I think that's the majority of why I know how to play some songs. But I was never interested in learning how to play a lot of other songs, except for ones that moved me. I should say confronted me, musically. Either as a challenge or again, it did something to me here. Then I'd learn how to play it, but for the most part, I never really cared. Never really cared to learn other. And if I found like I learned how to play Short of Straw. I'm sorry, Harvester of Sorrow. By accident. So whenever I would learn something like that, right, I would just practice it, and then if I felt like I was grooving to it, then I would continue learning it or just trying to figure it out. But for the most part, with the exception of in the beginning of playing, I don't really like to learn other people's stuff. I just don't want to get trapped into their style. Now, when it comes to David Gilmour, that might be a different story altogether. Megadeth riffs are always a good choice. Oh my God. Even the simple ones. Oh man. Dave Mustaine's playing is just out there. Even his rhythms sound like leads. It's crazy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, If I had some more distortion, I'd play a little bit of Holy Wars, No, it's... I don't remember how to play it now. I don't know. I had people give me the tape and told me to learn the songs. Yeah, that's typically how it went. But whenever I would go into a band thing, I'd just be like, let's just play something simple, see if we jive, turn it into a jam, and then go from there. I was never a fan of just learning other stuff. If you could turn that into a fun jam song, then the band will work, I forgot all about that. He played riffs I never knew I thought I'd hear in my lifetime. Yeah, his fingers just were all over the place. I don't know if it was the amount of drugs he used to do or if he just like Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman when they write leads. It's almost like they're playing without direction. And Dave Mustaine did kind of the same thing but with technique. Slayer didn't really have much technique. They had just go. And Dave Mustaine had the technique, the go, the angst. I mean, he just had it all. I can't stand his voice. And once you start getting into shit you kind of lose me. I think they peaked at Rust in Peace. And after that, there was just some, Willow me, meet the real me. No, it's... Oh wow, I forgot how to play that. Is it F? I don't know, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Yeah, dude, I loved Slayer. I love Slayer. They just took some of the coolest, like this. That box right there is all Slayer. You know, you got that, and then you have you know, Dead Skin Mask and so they just took that one little box and like just stretched the hell out of it. But they did it in such a way that was evil. It's so dark. Lots of Megadeth starts in F sharp, yeah? Yep. Yep. We still got 6 in here. Really? Wow. Come on, somebody else chat. Talk to me. I'm probably going to get off here pretty soon anyway, so I got to gear up to go get the missus. You spill the blood. Love that song, man. Fuck yeah. That's one of those riffs that I was so proud of myself the first time I played it proper. Just that second part. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I used to try to get bands to play that one. I will admit that. I will admit that. I tried to get bands to play that. When we were, you know... beef it up with that, yeah. Something like that, something close to that. South of Heaven was an amazing album. I liked it. A lot of people didn't like it because they felt Slayer was trying too hard to sound heavy. I think what they were trying to do is, I mean, after a while, there's only so much of this you can do. You know, there's only so much of that one can write. So I think they were really trying to get out of that, but stay heavy and dark. And I think they did it. I think they did it very well. So, I mean, they got 2 riffs out of that one little box right there, South of Heaven and Spill the Blood. And I'm sure there's other songs on that whole album, but, you know, they really like that one little box right there in E. And I know E is typically metal, but that specific box. Metallica used it a lot too. Black Sabbath used it a lot. Love it. Where I lack in speed, I make up in... Right on, man. There's nothing wrong with not having speed. Hear how choppy that is? I don't have much speed anymore. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm playing with a flat pick, too, but... I used to... Let me play a full-size pick. I'm playing with a jazz pick right now. I'm going to get a regular 72 mil here. Like Wasted Years by Iron Maiden. I used to play that dead on. And now I just can't, you know? I suppose if I practice, you know? shit. I'm just a stranger to myself. Plenty of substance. Yeah. I don't know if you mean in the song or in the brain, but I'm willing to bet both. I'm willing to bet both. Let's see, who else? Anyone listen to Malaya Rage? Does anyone remember Malaya Rage? I think that song was called The Witchin'. They also had a song called Bass Motel. That was really rad. That first album was really good. Had a skeleton wearing a big, Native American headdress. He had a spear in his hand. He was just all ready to go to war or something. I don't know. I don't remember their sound, but I remember I liked them. Yeah, they were kind of like, they weren't really like power metal. They were just kind of like, they weren't glam. They were like just that next step. They're like the link between glam, metal, and thrash. Somewhere in there, They did a lot of the... But they never really got too... How about Toxic World Circus? Never heard of them. No, I just noodle in my old pentatonic box, and I've been experimenting. Not experimenting. I've been playing a lot of old riffs that I wrote in drop D lately. I'm getting pretty close to recording some stuff. I have, hopefully, if all went well, as of today, something that's going to be in the mail that's music related, but it's also like electronic. It's a synthesizer thing. I saw it. I reached out to him and said, "Hey, I know guitar players tend to get like loaner guitars for like videos and stuff. How would I do that with this?" And they're like, "You know what? Just remind us on the 5th of May when they're back in stock, and we'll just ship one out to you to borrow." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I reminded them today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and hopefully I got one on the way here. Let's see. They were from New York. Great first album. Right on. I'm gonna have to look. What are we talking about as far as music's concerned? Yeah, that's muddy for some reason. Yeah, there you go. You bought a synthesizer? Cool. No. I didn't buy shit. They're sending it over to me to do a video. I have to send it back. I have to say, well, at least that's the way I'm looking at it now. I said to borrow, and they said, yeah, give us your address on this date, and we'll send one out for you to borrow. So, yeah, I have a couple of the synth things. I'm trying to work on the synth cart. As soon as I start working, one of my first purchases is going to be an interface for music with this laptop right here. I'm going to get one of those little red boxes. It comes with a condenser mic and headphones and all kinds of good stuff. And I have a lot of musical ideas. I just don't have any way to record them aside from just hitting record on here. But you can't do that 20 times with 20 different instruments. So I'm going to be recording soon. I don't know how to make music videos, though. How to, sync it up in post or whatever. I really don't. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get one of the kids to help sing with me because she's got a wonderful voice. I really want to do "Wish You Were Here" with her, and do like a tribute to our dads because we both lost our fathers, Today's the anniversary of my mom's passing. Now that I'm thinking about it. Well, you got to get ready to head out. God bless you, my friend. Rock on. Yeah, right back at you, man. Have a great shift. But yeah, I've always wanted to record my version of The Machine, Welcome to the Machine, and Wish You Were Here. Let me see if I can get a nice clean tone here. So you think you can tell? Let me see where we're at here with the picking up of the woman folk. No updates. No updates. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to call it at that, guys. Let's see, how many people we still have in here? 5. I'm going to call it at that. I'm going to clean up a little bit, get things ready for tonight. I got to cook supper. My daughter, she's doing her final for drum major at school. So hopefully she'll be doing well in that. It's between her and one other kid. I think she's got a good chance. The other kid, I don't know how well they play, but I know she's a little more, reserved. Maybe up on stage she opens up, but not that I wish either one of them would lose, but one of them has to win. So, or I should say, be selected. It's not about winning and losing. It's about the selection. And either way, she still kicks ass in the band. As a matter of fact, this past weekend we saw her play on May the 4th. They played Star Wars stuff, and it was like all the different classes from 6th grade all the way up to the 12th grade. And it was a long, loud day, but it was fun. It was fun. So thanks for hanging out with me, even if it was in the background while you're working or driving, or maybe you're with your lady in an intimate setting. Whatever is what you're doing right now while I'm speaking, I genuinely do appreciate you being here. Whether it's now or after the fact, or if you watched this video before I even recorded it, good for you. But guys, thank you always so much for watching. And wherever in the world, I genuinely hope you are doing well. Until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.